Welcome everybody inside the Halifax Forum Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Halifax Max taking on the Valley Wildcats in a matchup where the Max will look to extend their winning streak. And meanwhile, the Wildcats will look to pour some cold water on that here at Hockey Fights Cancer Night on Wednesday night. Down to ringside to Logan Carruthers with the pregame report.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome inside the Halifax Forum. I'm Logan Carruthers with High Button Sports here for the pregame report for this midweek featured matchup between the undefeated Halifax Macdonalds and the 12-9 Valley Wildcats. I'm going to take you through a couple key players and the key points for each team here this evening. Starting with the Valley Wildcats, they have 5 forwards currently sitting with 24 points or more on the season. Leading the way, Jesse Sinclair. He's got 27 points, 11 goals, and 16 assists on the year so far. Followed up behind him with 26 points, just 1 point behind him, Nolan Fletcher, 11 goals, 15 assists on the season. On the back end for the Valley Wildcats, 17 points on the year, 4 goals, 13 assists. He leads the way. That's Jacob Seaman. Got to watch out for him. And a couple key points for them. They got to play a full 60-minute game here against the Halifax Max, who are currently undefeated on the year. They look to extend that to 17-0. But the Wildcats coming in, they have something to say about that. They got to play sound defensively and make sure they can't give up odd man rushes back the other way. Now, across the ice to the Halifax Macdonalds, currently coming into this game 16-0 on the year. Up front, leading the way for them with 26 points, Sam Fleming, 13 goals split between 13 assists. On the back end, Jax Ganesh, probably one of the highest talented players here in the U18 league. He has 24 points, 6 goals, 18 assists. Watch out for him dishing the puck out there this evening. In the pipes between the net for the Halifax Macdonalds, Chandler Bell coming into the year undefeated, 8-0 on the season. A 1.25 goals against average and a .467 goals or save percentage. Thank you for tuning in here to High Button Sports midweek featured matchup game between the Max and the Valley Wildcats. Stay tuned as the action coming back right to you in home. Thanks for tuning in. Sean, back to you.
Tonight's meeting is Carter Beatty from Chicago, U18 Blizzard. Carter was diagnosed with B-cell lymphoblastic leukemia at just 4 years old. He faces more challenges than any child ever should. She thought to go through rounds of chemotherapy, 3 long years in and out of the IWK Children's Hospital. He never lost his strength, his courage, or his smile. February 2025, at 7 years old, they're happy to say he finally rang the bell, being cancer-free, and shows the world what true bravery is. He's always had a big love of hockey, bowling, dirt bikes, camping, soccer, baseball, and fishing, and how he gets to enjoy every one of those things without the weight of cancer on his shoulders. Here's to a future of new beginnings, endless adventures, and a future as strong as he is. Before we begin our ceremonies, we'd be remiss if we did not pause for a moment and acknowledge the passing of one of our hockey moms, Colleen Jones. Colleen was the mother of Max
These findings didn't come easy, as the results did not show up in blood work, x-rays, ultrasounds, or even after multiple hospital visits. It was an MRI that revealed his devastating news. He then completed intense chemotherapy and radiation treatments from February to October 2025. On November 1st, he started a new single-patient trial study drug through Toronto Sick Kids to hopefully eliminate the cancer cells from coming back. Through all of this, Carter has remained dedicated, focused, positive, and driven to keep doing what makes him happiest and come out on top. Such an inspiration to anyone that knows his story, and we are all so proud. He truly is a hero. Over the past year, the support of Carter's teammates, the Buccaneers, and Max was overwhelming. Many players shaked their heads last year when Carter began his cancer treatment. In February, several teams with ties to Carter collectively joined forces for a charity game to help Carter raise funds for treatment. Carter has a twin brother and younger sister. He's a grade 11, and on the principal's list at JL Wilson. He loves to work out, spend time with his family and friends, and his puppy dog. His family is forever grateful for his healthcare team at Halifax and Toronto, and for the hockey community's love, support, and prayers. They'd also like to thank all those who support such initiatives like Hockey Fights Cancer, where that funding helps develop life-saving treatments for all of our loved ones affected. They ask everyone to continue to pray for Carter as they will continue to fight for many years to come. I am pleased to introduce you, our Halifax Max Hockey Fights Cancer champion, Carter. We'd like to ask team captains Jesse Sinclair and Riley Griffin to join Carter at center ice for a ceremonial puck drop, if you could. Your next teammates, Sam Fleming and Chandler Bell, would like to present you a little gift to show some appreciation as well. To you, Carter. Now, our Halifax Max Hockey Fights Cancer champion, Carter. Fans, we now ask you, if able, to please rise, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
This game is brought to you by Thompson's Moving and Storage. Welcome everyone inside the Halifax Forum. It's a special night here. Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Pink in the rink for the Halifax Max as they look to extend that winning streak and creep closer to breaking their record that they set just a couple of years ago when the Wildcats looking to come in and spoil the party here tonight on Wednesday Night Hockey. You're listening to High Button Sports. I'm Sean Crocker with the call here tonight. And we are almost ready to get going. The high-flying Max extended their win streak with a big win over the South Shore Mustangs last Friday and then defeated the Dartmouth Steel Subaru in another edition of the Battle of the Harbor last weekend, Sunday afternoon. But it's Wednesday night, and they'll look to do it once again at home here at the Forum, ready to get underway. A special visit here from the Valley. Always a good showdown here, and we are off and running. As that one's going to be flipped up, played right back. Plays ahead, St. Clair sends that one down. Jack Skinnish battling with him. That one comes free, skates that one up. Plays that one across. The Max are going to look to get off to a quick start as they've done so often. They did that last Friday night against the Mustangs. And that set the ball rolling as they scored 4 times in the first 10 minutes. He's going to play that one ahead. Jack Skinnish, the leading defensive scorer among all defensemen in the league. As he played that one across. That one's going to be picked up now. Taken right back. Jeremy Wilson works it back in behind the net. Battling for it here. Some physical play in the early going. Walks in. Tries to rip a shot there. And you just know the Wildcats are going to look in and try to set the tone physically here as Guinness takes a shot there. That one's going to be blocked on the way through by Stoddart. That one's up. Guinness misses that one, and that one's going to come all the way back down. Foot race for it, but icing waved off. Suds fires that one off the boards. Takes a funny carom. That one comes away. As man takes a fall, no call on the play. The Max wanted one there. But they will not receive as he takes a shot there. That one stopped by Chandler Bell. And that one's going to come back the other way. Sends that one up all the way down. Comes free. Sam Fleming, the leading scorer on the Max, centering that one here for Welsh. Takes a shot. And Maddox Newman will make the stop and cover that one up. We are off and running here at the Forum on Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Maddox Newman getting the start. He has an 8-4-0 record, a 2.87 goals against, and a 9.06 save percentage. But he's got a tall task ahead of him. He's going to have to outduel Chandler Bell, who has an 8-0 record on the season, matched up with his tandem partner, Cale Campbell, and a 9.46 save percentage to boot. So it's going to be a tall task here for the Wildcats as they look to extend their winning streak to 3 here tonight. That one's picked up as Max Hanley sends that one around. Collected here. Braden Kerrigan sends that one down. That one's going to be played ahead. Works that one up. Kerrigan, cross-ice pass. No one there for it. Sends that one down. Taking a chop at that one is Cooper Strong. Ringing that one around there is Odell. Trying to send that one up the wall. Instead, it gets sent right back in. Flipped up. Tried to get it to the line. So battle for that one. That one comes free. Strong's going to be the first one to it, but he's met with some resistance from Amos St. Clair. Battle along the wall as Suds gets that one to the line. Fires it off the boards. Comes right back in. That one's going to be collected. Jesse St. Clair, leading scorer here on the Wildcats, as that one's going to be flipped up. St. Clair, 27 points to his name, 11 of which tallies of his own. As that one's played ahead, here's the danger. St. Clair shoots, and Bell will glove that one down and make the stop here early on. So we are off and running here coming into this game. Sam Fleming leading the way for the Max. 13 goals, 13 assists for 26 points. MJ Bottomley, Jack Skinnish, River Welsh, other second-year players in the top 5 in scoring for the Max. So second-year players leading the way. As that one's going to be played up as Connolly will play that one back. That one's played ahead. Here's Isaac Connolly. Works that one up, and that one's going to come right back. Picked up here, Joseph Breen. He'll skate that one ahead. Chip it in, and he'll give that one chase. The defender joining in, but he'll curl back as that one's sent up. Connolly doesn't win the battle. Sent right back in as Nate McKay gets that one down low. Chipped up. Hunter Hood now. Chips that one ahead. Works that one back. Jacob Seaman plays that one ahead. That one's going to end up in the Max bench and will be blown down as it goes out of play. Lone game on the U18 slate here tonight. But lots of action to come this weekend. We'll have a do-over here in the dot. Plays that one ahead. That one comes all the way back down. Collected here by the Max. All the way back. There's Hanley. Circles that one back in. Max collect. Looking to throw that one in front. They score! On the doorstep, and it slips past Newman. And Pink in the rink. They're first on the board. Max lead 1-0, courtesy of Evan Liver. And that puts them up 1-0 here early, and something the Max do so often is net that first one. The all-important first goal belongs to the home team here tonight, as that one's going to be passed up. Battling for it here now. Lucas Arnold comes away with it. Valley looking for a response here. Trying to throw that one in. Guinness tries to play that one across. That one's back the other way now. Jesse St. Clair can't get past Carter Sullivan. Little battle in here behind the net. And only 4 times this season through 18 games have the Max allowed the first goal. That one's played right back in. Here's Suds looking to set the tempo in behind the net. Plays it up for Guinness. Battling for it here, Eric Hanley. Plays that one up into the neutral zone, taken right back. Hood drops it off. He's in. He shoots. That one stopped by Bell. Rebound in front. It somehow stays out. And it's still 1-0 for the Max. As that one sat in the crease, Bell had it. And the defense bails him out as Creelman fires that one up ice. But the Wildcats will get an opportunity here in the offensive zone. A frantic sequence there almost ends up in the back of the Max net, and the Wildcats almost had the equalizer. But they're just not able to push that one across the line. One back by the Wildcats. Here's Seaman, takes a shot there. That one hits a body on the way through. Comes free, walks in, shoots, just misses wide. Morgan Fleming thought he saw a little bit of daylight on the far side. Comes right back. Play that one ahead, chipped up. Comes right back in. Fleming giving that one chase. Coming away with it, Kerrigan chips it down low. Suds will ring that one around. Picked up strong into the middle. Coming in with speed. Here comes Lovett. Joined the double-digit club in terms of goals last weekend against the Mustangs. He sits at 10 on the year. Here's Fleming. Works that one in over the line. Sends it in deep. Picked up. Now here's Breen. Gets that one poked off his stick. Swings that one right around. Sent up. Played right off. Bootlier turns that one over out in front. It comes free, and that one spits out just to the right of Bell. Haverstock redirects that one, but that one hits a member of the bench and finds its way out of play. Here they come back the other way. Sending that one all the way back. Sends that one all the way down, and that one will go for icing. That one will come once again back into the Mac zone. Face off, poked free, and that one comes loose. In front, shoots, sends that one wide as Connolly was on the doorstep. Just missed the mark. Hood centers it out in front. A little backhand comes free, picked up, and Guinish will airmail that one into the netting, out of play. Danger all around. Face off here to the right. It looks like that one's knocked down with a high stick, so that one's going to come right back out. Valley wanted a penalty. Works it back. Here's Gerard. Turns that one over. That one comes free. Picked up now by Connolly. Connolly met with some resistance. Will Shearer joining the party. Passes it up for Bottomley. That one comes right back. Sent right back in. Delayed penalty, and it looks like the first power play of the contest will go to the Wildcats. So Creelman will head off for 2 minutes, and the league's best penalty kill will go to work. And meanwhile, the Wildcats looking to gain some ground. They sit fourth in the Nova Scotia League here at 24.1% on the power play, sitting behind the Max. And with good ground between them and the Islanders, but they're going to look to knot the game up here. A golden opportunity to do so. But they got a tall task here against this Max penalty kill. That one's passed up. Seaman works it down low. Back up top, plays it across. Seaman takes a shot there. That one's blocked up. Breen works that one up, knocked down with a high stick, and that one will result in a face-off outside the zone. It's not able to gain a lot of momentum here in the early going of this power play. That one's worked all the way back. Back over the line, picked up Chandler Bell. Betts, cross ice pass, misses just high. Betts gives it, walks in, shoots, misses just high. Bell got a piece of it. Connolly, back up for Fleming. Fleming across, walks in, tries to throw that one down low. Fleming comes away with it now. 35 seconds to go. Here on the Thompson moving storage penalty kill. Fleming shoots, he scores a power play goal. The Thompson's moving storage penalty kill. No good on that one. And Fleming ties this game at 1. Just before the midway mark of the period, the Valley find a way to break through, and Morgan Fleming, not going to miss from there very often, finds a way to put one past Chandler Bell. And we're all knotted up here at 1 as Stoddart gets it back here for St. Clair. Passes up. Suds trying to send that one back in. St. Clair works it back in. Fletcher gives it back. Jesse St. Clair engaging here with Creelman. Works that one up the wall. Stoddart works it down low. Almost hit it right to the skate and kicked it right back to himself. That one's back the other way. Sullivan works it over the line, and Sullivan takes a big hit there at the blue line, and he'll touch up. But a big hit riles the Valley bench. And that might be the spark they're looking for. So looking for a little bit of energy here on the road. Just past the midway mark of the period, and mid-period break. We'll be right back.
My McDonald's Rewards gets you breakfast before work, free fries at lunch, for the friend who said they didn't want any, and whatever a meal is at this hour. Join My McDonald's Rewards to get free McDs.
Remove dirt, grease, and debris with a high-pressure, environmentally friendly wash from The Big Wash. With over 20 years' experience, The Big Wash can tackle any job, from heavy industrial equipment and truck fleets to residential buildings and parking lots. Plus, they do boats, patios, and graffiti removal. Locally owned and operated, fully insured, and working year-round 24/7. The Big Wash, 70 Crane Lake Drive, Bears Lake. Online at thebigwash.ca.
We're ready to get back underway here just outside the Valley zone. We are off and running. Here's Suds. We'll fire that one around. Works that one back down low. Picked up down below the goal line. Bottomley plays that across. Shearer turns it over to Betts. Works that one down low. Wilson back up top. Suds will fire that one up off the glass and out. We'll pick that one up, flip that one down the ice. That'll be an icing charge here to the Wildcats as that one comes right back. 8:51 remaining here. Hockey Fights Cancer Night here at the Halifax Forum. There's a high button sports here. Pink in the rink for the Max. As Lovett lines up for the draw, and he's going to lose that one. Jeremy Wilson sent that one around, passed ahead. Chop that one away. Kerrigan. Back along the side of the goal, trying to get that one free. Fires that off the boards into the middle, walks in, shoots, and Bell makes the stop there, keeping this a tie game. But you can see a little bit of energy after that hit from the Valley. A bone-crushing hit on Carter Sullivan. And the ball is rolling here. A scrappy group, and that is the Wildcats. They've won 2 in a row after losing 2 in a row, so they've won 3 of their last 5, looking to center that one. 2 of which being to the Weeks Majors and the Steel Subaru, who sit above them in the standings. But the Macs sit atop of the mountain right now, looking to extend that winning streak. Gerard plays that one back, throws that one up ice, and Uzochukwu got a piece of it. Here's Chike Uzochukwu. Battles here with Max Hanley. That one comes free, and that one's going to come right back. Fires that up off the glass, down the ice. And just not enough for icing. McKay dropped that one into the middle. Now Eric Hanley will come away with it. Passes it up. Works it back. Chips that one in, and that one's going to stay in play. It looked like it was destined for the bench. Creelman will play that one ahead. McKay gets it and will fire that one off the boards and get that one in deep. Newman will drop that one off for his defender, looking to move it up ice. Jesse St. Clair engages along the boards. That one's going to be picked up and almost held right in there by Nolan Fletcher. But instead coming away with it now, Sam Fleming works that one down low. Sullivan throws a hit of his own. Maybe looking for a bit of redemption as that one comes back out to center. As Suds will fire that one. Played across. Works it back the other way now. Jesse St. Clair engages here, and that one's going to come up the wall. And the Macs will collect and take that one out. Fleming trying to work that one over the line. Back the other way now. Catch him on a change. Drops it back. Trying to center that one there. It comes free. But picked up in the slot there is Sullivan. Will clear the danger at the end of a long shift for his line. Kerrigan gives that one back. Seaman fires that one in. Shearer battles here with Kerrigan. He's going to press that one along the boards. Approaching 5.5 to go in the period. Breen fired that one up. Seaman fires it in. Gloves it down. That's Chandler Bell. Fires it off the boards. Tried to find Evan Liver, the lone goal scorer for the Macs. That one's taken away. Flipped up all the way down the ice. Firing that one around is Jeremy Wilson. Wilson tried to give it for Liver. Back up for Breen. Here's Joseph Breen with a shot. Firing that one way wide. Finds Bottomley on the other side. Gives it for Shearer back up top. Played across. Breen works it down low. Shoots right on. And Bottomley causing some chaos in front of the net. But Newman tracks it all the way through and punches it aside. Here's Wilson. Plays it across. Bottomley works it back up. Here's Breen. Tried to find Bottomley back down, but that one gets blocked. Back the other way now, Connolly. Can't get past the last defender there. Here comes Bottomley. Back over the line. MJ Bottomley shoots, and that one's going to be blocked. Doesn't find its way through, but that one pops up in the netting. Out of play with 4:15 remaining here in period number 1. A little bit of back and forth action. Some Wednesday night hockey here at High Button Sports. And the face-off here out to the right of Newman, rather to the left. As that one's fired up and will be taken away by the Valley. Works that one over the line, walks in, plays it across for Eric Hanley, and he couldn't find the tape there. Looking to center it in front. That one comes free, and that one will come back the other way. Guinish passes up here. Here's Odell. Carter Odell drops it back, and Lovett fires that one just past the far post. Hanley works that one back. Guinish. Back for Guinish now. Skating that one up. He joins the rush. Walks in. He shoots, and that's a pad save by Newman. And that one's going to go all the way down. Icing waved off as it goes through a sea of bodies. Now Jesse St. Clair taken down by Suds in the corner. Picked up, dropped in front, no one there for it. Back up top, plays it here. Hickey works that one down low, trying to ring that one around. Skating up with it, works that one over the line. Here's Haverstock. Haverstock trying to work that one in. That one comes right back. Here's St. Clair, passes it up for Fletcher. Trying to throw that one there, and that one comes back up. Arnold takes a shot right there, and that one will be blocked, glove down, and stopped up here with 2:36 to go, and a little bit of a dust-up going on here by the Max bench. Uzo Chukwu yucking it up here with Arnold. And the faceoff comes out here to the right of Bell. That one's going to come right back. Here's Seaman. Fires that one ahead. Works it over the line. Here they come. Here comes Creelman. Shoots. Knuckles on Newman. Off the goal line. And it somehow stays out. And we are still tied. It's flipped up, fires that one back around. Creelman sends that one in deep. Here's Newman. We'll drop that one off. Seaman works that one back up. Breen trying to send that one down low. That one's taken back the other way now. Kerrigan drops it off here for Sam Stoddart. Stoddart pressed out there. Suds battling along the wall. Up for Sullivan. Skating that one up. Carter Sullivan drops it back, and that one's going to come right back the other way, up over the line, and that one comes right back. Here's Guinish. He gets it right back. He'll flip that one in here as Blake Bootlier gets that one down low. Back up top. Liver punches one right through, and a shot from an awkward angle there gets steered aside. And now with 1:01 to go, puck gets pressed along the wall, and they won't have any more of that. With time dwindling here in the first period, faceoff comes just outside the line. Guinish plays that one across. Here's Trewin. Works that one up, swings it around. Liver fires that one up off the boards. That one comes free, and they'll come back with it. Works that one up all the way down. Guinish sends that one up. Works it back in over the line, trying to dash through. Trewin, cross-ice pass, they score! Trewin got it started, and Guinish there to finish. It's 2-1 Max. Just a great play from Treewin, identifying all that open ice ahead of him, and Jack Skinnish gets his 7th of the season and puts the Max up 2-1, 34 seconds before the break. Takes a shot there, and Newman will cover that one up. And that just goes to show you how lethal that defense can be for the Max. Almost as if they're running 5 forwards out there at all times. Just guys who could do everything everywhere on the ice. And that was on full display right then and there. Swings that one up. Suds will lay a hit there, tries to hold the line, but that one does come out. River Welsh fires that one off the boards. That one comes right back. Here's Hunter Hood. Right back the other way. Fleming, 10 seconds to go. He's going to look to make something happen. Fleming boxed out here. Connolly sends that one down low for Seaman. Battling for it now. 2 seconds. 1, and that will do it. End of period number 1. 2-1's the score for the Max here on Hockey Fights Cancer Night from the Halifax Forum. You're listening to High Button Sports as Fleming wasn't a fan of that hit right by the buzzer. Nonetheless, cooler heads will prevail. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Halifax Forum. We'll be right back for period number 2. Welcome back, everybody. Period number 2. Hockey Fights Cancer Night here at the Halifax Forum. The Macs lead the way 2-1 after the first, but the Wildcats showing a little bit of feist in their game. Will look to even it up. You're listening to High Button Sports here from the Halifax Forum. I'm Sean Crocker, and we are ready to go for period number 2. We are off and running here as that one's going to be passed up. Jack Skinnish broke the deadlock with just over 30 seconds to go in the first, and they'll look to carry some of that momentum into the second and maybe get a bit of separation here. Someone comes right back. Shearer tries to pass that one ahead. Flipping that one into Seaman. Drops it back. Here's Ginnish. Ginnish drops it off. Skating that one up. Works that one up over center. Here's Bottomley. Drops it for Shearer. Shoots. Sends that one wide. And the net gets knocked off by Newman. So the faceoff will come deep here in the Valley Wildcat zone. It was Evan Liver who got the ball rolling. Morgan Fleming knotted this one up at 1 on the power play. And the Macs regained that lead, so some back and forth seesaw action. As Suds fires that one in. Passes that one in. That one's going to go all the way down, and that'll be an icing. 53 seconds into the period. Face off here out to the right of Newman. And something you got to be careful about here if you're the Valley. You can't let the Macs rack up those offensive wins. They find a way to rack up wins in those key battles that win them possession. As that one shot on, stopped by Newman. And he'll cover that one up with 18:52 to go here in period number 2. So coming into this game, the Macs just a few games short, trying to make history as they keep rolling into this one. One's taken away, flipped up, chipped ahead, works it down. Morgan Fleming down, tries to throw that one in front, and Bell will glove it down and cover it up. So the faceoff will come out to his left. So a little bit of stagnant play here in the early going, gumming that up, and maybe two. The advantage of the Wildcats as they look to slow the game down a little bit and try to bring it down to that scrappy affair that they had going in the first as Arnold will send that one in. That one's passed up. That one comes free here. Passed ahead, Fleming chips it up, and that one's going to be steered aside, and Newman will cover that one up. And a little skirmish after the whistle as Arnold battles with Sullivan here. Cooler heads prevail. But the face-off will come out to the right. Sends that one up and around. Treewin takes a shot there, kicked aside, and Newman will cover it up. Stop the advance, so to keep gumming that up. And stopping up the play here is that will be a face-off here out to the left. Uzochukwu works it down. Trying to get that one free here. Working that one up. That one comes right back the other way now. Flipping that one up, and that one goes out of play. Face-off will come all the way back the other way. Face-off will once again come out to the left of Newman. The Macs have been dominating in that face-off dot. 8 for 10 thus far in the period. Shearer gets the boot from the dot. He'll contest it, but not going to do a whole lot. That one's worked down low. Shearer out in front. That one hits a stick and goes wide. Stoddart works that one up to the line. That one comes out. Back the other way now. Connolly. It's one-on-one. Connolly cuts wide. Trying to cut through. But a great job there by Bootlier just to break it up. Comes up Hanley firing that one. That one's fired up off the boards. Hanley thought about leaning into one there. Max Hanley takes a shot there. That one steered aside by Bell. A rebound in front is loose, trying to whack it free. And Chandler Bell stands his ground. Holding the fort there, and Max Hanley thought about ripping one through the traffic there. The product of the Moncton Wildcats of the QMJHL. Third-round pick in the Q draft a couple of years ago. Face-off will come out to the left of Chandler Bell. One Suds fires that one up off the boards, but doesn't get much further than the ringette line. Comes right back the other way now. An opportunity. Fleming throwing that one there, and he couldn't get the handle on the puck. It would have been a clear. Cut 2-on-0 as that one goes down the other way. Here's Hickey. Liver tried to poke that one off his stick. Comes right back. Here's Betts. Plays it across. Kerrigan walks in, shoots, and sends that one way wide. Will Shearer gives that one for Liver. Up for Bottomley. Works that one over the line. MJ Bottomley looking to center it there. Taken down. No call there, and it looks like a late arm goes up in the air. An interference call. The Valley will head off to the box on that one, and you know what that means. It brings up the Fatso peanut butter power play for the Halifax Macs. An opportunity to build on that lead, gain a little bit of insurance here. So a big moment in this one. As just once this season have they surrendered a lead of more than a goal. Doesn't happen very often, so a big penalty kill coming up here for the Wildcats. Here's Trewin. Throws that one back. Gives it right into the middle for Lovett. Takes a shot, and that one hits a skate and goes wide. Walks in, shoots. Wells found it there, and that one steered aside by Newman. And a little bit of fisticuffs going on in behind the net. Linesman there to break that one up relatively quick. One back by Lovett. Trewin gives that one back. Walks in, trying to throw that one across there, and he found Odell, and Newman will knock the net off. As Carter Odell had a wide open net to shoot at. But he decided not to pull the trigger there. as the faceoff comes out to the left. Picked up, sent down the distance here. Here's Trewin. Back in behind the net, waiting to get racked up. Logan Trewin dashing through. There's that offensive punch that they have. The feel of 5 forwards out there. Gives that one back for Lovett. And he couldn't settle it there in time to take a shot. Back for Odell. Odell works it down here for Lovett. Goes right over a stick, and now a penalty on the way, and we'll see who's going to get the gate on this one here. 48 seconds to go on that initial interference call, and it looks like it's going to be the Max heading off, so that'll do it here for the Fatso Peanut Butter power play. And that will negate it. And the faceoff will come all the way back into the Max zone. So they had some pressure, had some opportunities. And it looks like it's going to be a double minor, so it's going to be an extended look on the power play for the Wildcats once this penalty expires. Guinish works that one back for Shearer. Shearer gives it back for Creelman, who gives it back to Guinish. Guinish bobbles that one. Fleming trying to take advantage. Creelman skates that one up, drops it back. Up over center, now over the blue line, works it in. Guinish cuts through, he shoots, and a great save by Newman. A blocker stop as he punches that one aside. Back up top, Shearer takes a shot. Couldn't find a hole there as that one's going to come right back. Sullivan gives that one off, played right back. Hickey. Back for Betts. They'll settle up. Now it's a Thompson's moving it. Storage penalty kill right here for the Max. St. Clair. Leading scorer here for the Wildcats, looking to make something happen. Hanley back up top. Poked away now. A foot race for it. Shearer. He's going to be the first one to it. Will Shearer cross-ice pass. That one comes free. Sullivan spins and shoots, and Newman will make the stop and cover it up as he bumps the net off its moorings. And Shearer yucking it up there in front of the Valley net. So a face-off out to the right here of Newman. That one's right back for Suds now. That one's worked right back into the neutral zone, comes right back, and Suds fanning on that one. Battle on the wall, and that one's going to come right back. All the way down, Newman plays it off here for Seaman. Skates that one to center and will ring that one around. St. Clair. Suds boxing his man out. Seaman cuts free, works it back, slapped across. Kerrigan on the wrong hand there. Back up top, St. Clair with a shot redirected, and that one hit a stick and went just past the left of Bell. That one comes up to the line, and that one will exit the zone. Connolly drops it back here for Hunter Hood. Hood works it over the line, drops it back. Fleming trying to throw that one across. Fleming gets that one out. Fleming on Fleming action there. As Sam Fleming beat Morgan Fleming on the battle there, and they're going to go at it again here as Sam Fleming on the PK here, trying to make something happen. Up for Hood. Now Morgan Fleming fires that one off the glass and down is Bell. As that one chips it up off the boards. That one pops right up. Comes right back across here as Hood will take it back. 30 seconds left on the power play. Fleming passes that one. Connolly shoots. Stopped by Bell as he tracked that one on the way through. Fleming sends that one down into the corner as that one gets sent all the way down. And that should just about do it for the penalty kill for the Max. A big one there to maintain that lead as Hood plays that one ahead. Plays it across, works it down. Hanley gets that one stolen away. Shearer into the middle as Strong fires that one wide. Out in front he shoots, and that one comes free. Spit loose here as Trewin gives it for Guinness. Out in front, a rebound is loose, and Newman got a piece of that one as it gets sent out down along the hashes. Flipped up and out of play. And that one will be a face-off deep here in the Valley zone, so a successful Thompson's moving in storage penalty kill for the Max. As they cling on to that 2-1 lead. Seaman gets that one and fires it around. Passing that one ahead. Gets it up over the blue line, but not much further. It's Fletcher gives it back for St. Clair. St. Clair for Fletcher, a backhand stopped by Bell, and that one's going to be slapped off the back wall by Creelman. And with 10:14 to go, the Wildcats will get an offensive zone faceoff in the Max zone here. Fires it up off the boards, finds his man up top. Seaman with a shot from the point. Instead, that caroms off the back wall. Comes free, Morgan Fleming. Battling with Creelman. Picked up to the line, but not out there as Hunter Hood holds it in temporarily as that one will come up to the line and sends that one down the distance. Poked up now. Here's Connolly. Isaac Connolly into the middle for Hood. He's in, and a great save by Bell. Sprawls across, gets the glove on it. And that one will be stopped. And that'll be our mid-period break. We'll be right back.
My McDonald's Rewards gets you breakfast before work, free fries at lunch, for the friend who said they didn't want any, and whatever a meal is at this hour. Join My McDonald's Rewards to get free McDs.
Remove dirt, grease, and debris with a high-pressure, environmentally friendly wash from The Big Wash. With over 20 years' experience, The Big Wash can tackle any job, from heavy industrial equipment and truck fleets to residential buildings and parking lots. Plus, they do boats, patios, and graffiti removal. Locally owned and operated, fully insured, and working year-round 24/7. The Big Wash, 70 Crane Lake Drive, Bears Lake. Online at thebigwash.ca.
Welcome back, ready to get back underway, and we are off and running here as that one's going to be sent right back around as Carter Odell trying to send that one ahead. That one's worked back in. Odell. In behind, that's taken away. That one's kicked right to him. Bootlier sent that one right back in. That one's going to go all the way back down. A foot race as that one goes through the stick of Joseph Breen. Will come all the way back. 8:50 to go here in period number 2. Face off here in the Valley zone. That one's picked up now. Here's Liver. Liver walks in, shoots at Newman with a glove stop. And as cliche as it is, that next goal will be a big one. Will be the difference between a 2-goal lead for the Max. A tough hill to climb for the Wildcats, or the Wildcats will have new life. Making a new game to tie it up. Sent around almost St. Clair. You get that one. That one's going to be knocked out of the air. That one comes right back. St. Clair. That one up off the board. St. Clair comes right back the other way. He's going to skate through a sea of pink. As Arnold will throw that one across. Hickey plays it off the wall here, and he's going to send that one up. Trewin holds it in. Logan Trewin drops it off. He shoots, and that one's stopped by Newman. Out in front, Bottomley takes a shot. That one's blocked before it finds its way to the goal. Off the board, St. Clair plays it here for Fletcher. Coming away is Guinness. Jack Guinness works it in over the line. Fires it up off the boards. Hood. Little backhand. Creelman. For Liver. Throws that one up, and that one's going to go all the way down. And a dust up here as Welsh took exception to Arnold there. And it looks like Arnold is going to get the gate, and it looks like they're going to take them both. So they're going to even it up, keep it 5-on-5. Picked it up in front, takes a shot, and opportunity comes knocking for Hanley. That one steered aside by Bell, comes out into the middle. Here's Seaman with a shot from the point. Bell makes the stop, and he'll cover that one up as he bobbles it. So face off out to his left. Kerrigan in to take that one for the Valley. Seaman takes a shot. That one's blocked. That one comes free. Now the other way. Here come the Max. Here's Cooper Strong. Strong walks in. Throws that one across for Sullivan. Couldn't get the tape on it. Kerrigan drops it back. Picked up. Fires that one to the far side. Here's Arnold. Plays it here for Betts. Creelman fires that one up. That one takes a bounce there off the stanchion. That one will be blown down. But Face-off will stay in the Valley end. Out to the left of Newman. Up to the line, takes a shot, sending that one wide. Hanley lost the stick out of his hands, wanted the call. He gets it back, and that one's going to be sent right back in. Sullivan battling with Hanley. Back the other way, Stoddart. He's got a man with him. Going to play it ahead for Fletcher, but that one gets broken up. Hanley gloves it down. Back for Fleming. Centers it for Strong. Cooper Strong centers that one. They score. It's a body in front. And Cooper Strong doubles up on that lead. With a little bit of tempers flaring, but it doesn't matter. Nonetheless, the Max lead by 2, courtesy of Cooper Strong. Just a funny bounce. It hit a skater in front. It looks like Henrik Gerard heading off. Sam Fleming heading off, so coincidental minors. Maybe a bit of a frustrating turn of events for the Valley here. They were pressing and pressing, and now the Max find a way to put one up on the board. Someone's won back here by the Max. Hickey plays that one. Hood battling here, and a man takes a hard fall into the boards. As Nash Haverstock got tangled up there. Uzo Chukwu gets hit into the Valley bench. McKay trying to center that one. That one gets cleared away by the safety valve in front of the net C-man as that one comes right back. Flipped up. Hunter Hood looking to make something happen. Here's Hunter Hood trying to cross ice past that one there. Hickey throws it across. Seaman plays it there. Hood gets a stick on it, and that one comes down. Bell will play it off for Breen. Breen back for Kerrigan. Plays that one up. Here's Betts. Walks in, he shoots, and a glove save by Bell as he flashes the leather. And maintaining that 2-goal lead. Throws that one up and all the way down. Up off the boards, and that one's going to get stuck in the skates here of a defender, but he slings that one across for Treewin. Shearer taking a bump there from Kerrigan. Betts gets that one, and that one hops over the stick of Shearer as that one's going to be played across. Hanley's going to be the first one to it, so the hand pass is waved off. That one's sent down into the corner. Firing that one ahead. Here's Shearer. Works that one over the line. Well, Shearer shoots, and that one hits a stick. Goes wide. Newman knocks the net off there. That one comes free. Liver shoots, and that one will end up in the netting out of play. With 4:08 remaining. Here in period number 2, Hockey Fights Cancer Knife from the Halifax Forum. Max rep in the pink jerseys. St. Clair gives that one for Creelman, fires it off the boards. Here's Odell. Works it back, love it. Works it into the middle, walks in, he shoots, and that one's up high. St. Clair sends that one up. Fletcher in the battle. St. Clair up for Fleming. Stolen away, back the other way. Fired up off the boards, Arnold. Gives it for Lovett. Here's Welsh. Takes a bump there and a penalty on the way. We'll see if that's going to be a knee or a trip. And Arnold not happy about that one. That one's going to be a trip. So that's going to bring up the Fatso peanut butter power play for the Max here at 3:27 to go. A chance to tack onto that lead and put themselves up by 3. Chipping that one ahead. That one sent all the way down. Creelman dropping that one back. Shearer dashing through the neutral zone. Gets that one poked off his stick. He's going to play that one back. Picked up. Creelman throws it right back across. Gives it back for Shearer. Slinging that puck around. Shearer up over center, now over the blue line. Works that one down. Sends it around for Uzo Chukwu. That one comes free and all the way down the ice. Bell will play that one off for Creelman. He's getting that one up over the blue line, and that one's going to be flung right on in the netting, out of play. With 2:24 to go here in the second. 57 seconds left on that power play. Odell up for Treewin. Treewin down low, walks in, he shoots, and that's stopped by Newman. Swung out, and that one will come all the way back out as Henrik Gerard clears the zone as him and Sam Fleming are back from their coincidental trip to the box. Welsh circles back into his own zone. Drops it back, skating that one ahead. Here's Lovett, works it over the line. Drops it back for Welsh. Welsh across for Odell. Carter Odell shoots, and Newman gets his body in front of that one and makes the stop here with 1:47 to go here in the second period. Face-off out to the left of Newman. Gerard tried to ring that one around. Gets stopped up here by the Max. Cross, here's Welsh. Gives that one right back. Treewin. Back here. Here's Lovett. Backhand cross ice pass there for Welsh. Can't land it on the tape as that one just floated right by him. Hunter Hood. Max starting to put their foot on the gas here as Welsh across for Lovett. Lovett down low in front, and that one will be stopped. Fleming trying to jam that one in. Plays that one ahead. Last minute here in period number 2. Suds plays it off for Treewin. Throws that one across. Picked up here by the Max. Shearer Works that one in. Sends that one down. Newman. One's dropped off. Shearer trying to center that one in front, and Hood got a stick on that one last second. Now Eric Hanley inside 30 seconds to go. Here comes Hanley. Backhands it in front and couldn't find his man Betts on the other side. Up top, Wilson. Across Seaman. Back for Wilson. Shot through traffic off the goalpost with less than 10 to go. Max the other way. Will they have enough time to make a play? Flips that one up, and that one will be steered aside by Newman. And end of the second period. 3-1 is the score for the Max after a late goal from Cooper Strong. Put them up by 2. So the end of period number 2. Max lead by 2. We'll be right back for period number 3. Period number 3 racked up and ready to get back underway here. The Max scored a late one. Cooper Strong made it 3-1 off a funny carom off the defender into the back of the net. So that's where we stand here. 3-1 is the score. Hockey Fights Cancer Night here. Pink in the rink. Max wearing their pink jerseys here tonight for the occasion. What a great night it's been. Opening puck drop from Carter Myra. What a story he's been in his journey to recovery. That one's going to be passed ahead here. He had the opening puck drop, and it's good to see him back in action. As Guinness passes that one up. There's almost St. Clair. Works that one up for Jesse St. Clair. Drops it back. Walks in. He shoots. And Bell with the save there. Just 33 seconds in. So the key for the Valley is ultimately going to be to pepper Bell with shots. They've beat him once here tonight, and that was on a clean shot. Didn't hit anything on the way through. It was just a seeing eye shot from Morgan Fleming. Found its way through the traffic to the back of the net. That one's chipped up here, right back. Gerard seals it back. Odell skated right over that one. Gerard's going to play it back. Henrik Gerard. Sends that one ahead, works it up over center. Now over the blue line, trying to work it through. Move up over the line here, walks in, trying to center that one. Here's Odell. Carter Odell walks in, he shoots, and that's a blocker stop there by Newman, trying to center that one in front, and that one's going to come right back out. It's flipped up to neutral ice. Odell. Getting that one back, fires it off the back wall here. Fletcher gives it back. Odell looking to skate up ice, passes that one up, and that one's going to go down the distance, and that'll be an icing charge here to Halifax. A minute 40 into the period, so every face-off here for the Valley just that much more magnified, especially those in the offensive zone. The Max dominated them in the face-off dot in the second period. And a lot of this game could come down to the margins here as the Wildcats will look to pull back within one. But you can only take it one at a time, and trailing by 2. You don't want to get too ahead of yourself. You can't be thinking too far into the future as that one's taken away. But they're going to have a hard time getting to that middle of the ice. So a lot of shots will come from the perimeter like that one, and similar to the one that Fleming scored on the power play. As that one's picked up and will be sent down. Knocked out of the air. That one's going to be collected. Pass across. Here's Fleming. Sends that one ahead. Throws it across. Here's Hood. Walks in. That one, I think Bell got a piece of that one. Ends up in the netting. Out of play here with 17:31 remaining. Flipped up. Here's Fleming. Looking to work it ahead. Back the other way. Up over center. Now over the blue line. Here's Wells. Gives that one back a little back in there. That one comes free. Here comes St. Clair. Skating that one up. Trying to get that one up over center. Back the other way. Fleming across for Sullivan. He shoots, and that one's a blocker stop. Ends up in the netting. Out of play with 17:08 to go. An offensive zone draw coming for the Max, and these ones just becoming even more key. Takes a shot there. That one's going to be punched aside. Eric Hanley works that one up over the line. Cross ice pass there for St. Clair, and he couldn't get a stick on that. Here's Jeremy Wilson, stops it at the line, gives it back for St. Clair. Comes free, thrown across. There's Seaman. Fires that one, and that one ends up in the bench out of play. Picked up, works it up over the blue line. Gonna flip that one in. Ginnish worked that one ahead. Comes right back, and that one's gonna go in the netting, out of play. We'll have a face-off out to the right. Trying to center that one in the middle. Takes a shot, and Bell square to it. Face off out to the right. That one comes right back, skates that one ahead. Here comes Liver. In over the line, looking to center that one. That one swung right back up. Here's Suds, looking to center that one. Bottomley battles for it down low, in behind the net. Looking to pass it up, Fletcher. Works it back in. Here's Suds. Send right back in. Liver. Down low, Shearer gets that one kicked aside. Here's Creelman, walks in. Down low, Liver. Back up top. Here's Suds. Across for Creelman. Down along the wall, and puck gets poked off the stick here. Collected by Betts. Right back. Morgan Fleming passes ahead. He springs Hood. Hood is in. Stopped by Bell. A great save by Bell, and an even better opportunity for Hunter Hood to pull back within one. And now here's Odell back the other way. Carter Odell chips it up. Love it in behind the net, and couldn't ring that one around. That one comes right back up. Here's Jack Skinnish. Works that one right back in. That one's on the side of the net. So face-off here out to the left. Exactly 14 minutes to go. And that's going to be a Fatso peanut butter power play here for the Max. And a golden opportunity here to put the icing on the cake. and mount a 3-goal lead. That one's back up top. Works it right back. Trewin gives that one off. Back for Trewin. Gives it off to the half wall. Odell. Trewin slaps that across here for Welsh. Welsh gets it back. Cross-ice pass there. No one there for it, but that hits a stick and goes out to the wall. There's Trewin back for Welsh now. River Welsh down low onto the goal line. Here's Trewin. Here's Lovett. Works it down. Trewin takes a shot there. That one gloved on down. And that one will be stopped by Newman as he tracks that one through. And face-off will come out to his left. Uzochukwu gives it back for Liver, back up for Guinness. Right back for Creelman now. Creelman bobbles that one. That one's picked up. Shearer tries to work it down low, and that one will come all the way back. As Chandler Bell collects and they'll reconvene. Here's Creelman. Drops it back, Guinness. That'll be gloved down as Newman covers it. Comes right back, Creelman. Back for Uzochukwu. Sending that one back in, and Bell will shovel that one back to Uzochukwu. Guinness plays that one off for Shearer, gives that one right back. Cross-ice pass by Liver finds Uzochukwu. Couldn't bury that one as that one's up for Guinness. He'll throw that one down into the corner. Karams it for Liver, who takes a shot. That one's blocked. Comes back now, Guinness. Works it down, Uzochukwu. Back up for Creelman, back for Uzochukwu. Throws that one right on, and Liver got a stick on that one. Just couldn't steer it into the net. That one's going to be picked up now, back the other way. Here comes Arnold. Walks in, he shoots, and that one stopped by Bell. Taken away now. Fletcher holds on to it, lost it in his skates there for a second. Fletcher. We'll get that one taken away. Seaman. Up for St. Clair. Takes a shot, and that one's going to be punched on aside. St. Clair. Up for Seaman. Takes a shot there. Suds will flip that one up and all the way down. Pass across through Jesse St. Clair. Works that one over the line. St. Clair works it down and couldn't get the shot off there as that bounced off his stick. Here's Seaman. Plays it across. Takes a shot from the point. Sent wide. Net comes off. And a face-off will come out to the right of Chandler Bell. That one's going to be sent wide. Odell. Works that back. That's going to be flipped up. Knocked down, collected now by Lovett. Back the other way. Here's Ian Lovett. Works it through. Trying to find a man there, but Lovett circles it up top. Played across. Takes a shot there. Stopped by Newman with 10:14 to go. So a few opportunities there for the Valley, and then back the other way, the Max. Snatching back some of that momentum. And for the Valley, it's all about the ebbs and flows. You want to survive those little onslaughts that the Max can put on. But the Valley have traded some chances, and they've had some opportunities to pull it back a little closer. Max looking to extend their win streak here to 17. Passed ahead now, breaking free, walks in, shoots, and that one stopped, and the net comes off with 9:43 to go, and that'll draw a bit of a crowd as he came crashing into Chandler Bell. And that will be our 60-second break, middle of the period. You're listening to High Button Sports. We'll be right back.
My McDonald's Rewards gets you breakfast before work, free fries at lunch, for the friend who said they didn't want any, and whatever a meal is at this hour. Join My McDonald's Rewards to get free McDs.
Remove dirt, grease, and debris with a high-pressure, environmentally friendly wash from The Big Wash. With over 20 years' experience, The Big Wash can tackle any job, from heavy industrial equipment and truck fleets to residential buildings and parking lots. Plus, they do boats, patios, and graffiti removal. Locally owned and operated, fully insured, and working year-round 24/7. The Big Wash, 70 Crane Lake Drive, Bears Lake. Online at thebigwash.ca.
9:43 to go. The Valley Wildcats looking for a little bit of life, trying to pull back within one, trying to cut that lead in half. As the Max will play that one up to center, but that one's stopped by Max Hanley, who flips that one in. And that's picked up here by Guinish. Jack Guinish takes it in behind his own net. He's looking around, looking for someone to help him out. But he'll be more than happy to kill some time off that clock, as that one's going to be passed across. McKay into the middle for Uzochukwu, and McKay will chase that one here. A big line out there for the Max. McKay waiting in the slot there. Off the boards, Treewin takes a shot. That one's blocked on the way through. And that one's steered into the neutral zone. Passed ahead now. Here comes Betts. Works it through. Betts takes a shot. That one's stopped by Bell. Pass ahead. Here's Guinish. Works that one over the line. Guinish drops it back. Walks in. He takes a shot. And that one will be steered aside by Newman here with 8:36 to go. And the faceoff will come out to the left. Throwing that one right through the crease. One's collected now. Almost St. Clair plays it ahead, works that one all the way down, and that'll be picked up now. Stoddart gives it back. Creelman for Suds. Suds will play it up here for Sullivan. Carter Sullivan for River Welsh. He takes a shot. That one's blocked. Jesse St. Clair pressed out there by Sullivan, who took a big hit earlier in the game, but ever since then, he's been the one controlling the physicality. As Creelman plays that one ahead, that one's going to go down the distance, and that'll be an icing. So Max Line will have to stay out there in an offensive zone draw, a critical one for the Valley. Takes a shot, glove down by Bell. 7:50 remaining. And out to the right once again. Hunter Hood has been all over the place. It seems like he's done everything but put one on the scoreboard. Big impact player for the Wildcats. He plays that one ahead, and that one's going to come all the way back. Jeremy Wilson. Hood battling along the wall. Bottomley. Try to throw that one ahead. Bottomley walks in. He takes a shot there, steered aside by Newman. Shearer gives that one for Liver, who got a stick on that one. That one comes up to the line for Breen. Fleming takes a hit there. Here's Breen. Turns that one over. Chips that one in. Here's Bottomley. That one's flipped up out here. The near side is Liver will pick that one up and fire it around. Wilson playing that one back, Seaman. Flipping that one up. Approaching 6.5 to go here. Cooper Strong, he made it 3-1 and tried to make it 4-1 there on a shot, but it hits a leg and goes wide. Swings it up for Guinness. That one comes up and out of the zone. Trewin gives it chase. That one will go the distance, and that'll be an icing. That one comes all the way down. 6:24 to go. An offensive zone draw here for the Max. Takes a shot there, Odell. Gets that one punched aside as Strong. Works it down low. Here's Lovett. Gets that one up. Here's Guinness. Works it down. Cooper Strong. That one's steered away. Passed up. Played into the middle. Here's Fletcher. Nolan Fletcher dashing on through there. Gets it taken away by Guinness. Plays it across. Tried to throw that one up ice. Back the other way, and that one will be sent right back in as Cameron Hickey couldn't handle it, so he dumped it in instead. Fletcher battling along the boards here. But the Max come away with it. Here's Odell. He's got his line mate Strong with him. That Tantalon connection oh so strong as Lovett walks in. Backhands a shot right on. Steered aside by Newman. Odell collects. Carter Odell dashes through, tries to go roof, a rebound there. And Newman steers that one aside too. Back here, Suds comes back to collect. Passes up. Got a stick on that one. Here comes McKay. Nate McKay trying to bolt through to the net. Drops it back for Uzachukwu. And that one's going to go all the way down the ice. Here's Suds. Drops it back. Lucas Arnold, him behind the net. Looking to pass that one up. Back for Suds. Tried to give it to Fleming. Here's Hood, walks in, shoots, and sends that one right back and around. There's Fleming. Fires that one up off the boards all the way down the ice, and that'll be a foot race, but the Valley will win that one. They'll get an offensive zone draw. 4:13 to go. In need of a quick one here. The Max can shut it down in a big way in a hurry. Now 4:08 to go. That one's covered up. Fletcher down for St. Clair. Back for Fletcher. In the midst of that battle, Fletcher got a piece of it. Out in front, he shoots, and that's a great save by Bell. Somehow it stays out. Works it down. Inside 4 minutes to go now, and a glorious opportunity. And they're not able to capitalize. Back up top, Henrik Gerard takes a shot. That one's blocked. Comes free, St. Clair. Works it down, and that one will come free. Back the other way, skates that one up. Here's Breen. Up over the blue line. Joseph Breen. Centering pass there. No one there for it. Sam Fleming now will collect. Looking to make something happen here is Hanley. Does collect, gives it for Fleming. Back up top here for Breen. Shot, rebound on the doorstep. Back the other way, and that one will come right back as the Macs control it. 3 minutes to go. Works it down. Here's Gerard. Comes right back. Fleming pressed out along the boards by Gerard. Comes loose. Bottomley comes away with it. Walks in. He shoots and sends that one wide. That one's up, and Guinness can't hold the zone, and that one comes all the way back. Here's Trewin. Up for Shearer. That one gets played right back in. Bottomley giving that one chase. Passing that one ahead. MJ Bottomley takes a fall there. Penalty on the way coming up to the Wildcats. That's going to be a tripping call here, and the Macs will get a power play with 2:20 to go. Up by 2. And that's a Fatso peanut butter power play. Coming right up here. And a face-off here out to the left. Here's Liver. Works that one down. Evan Liver. Back for Trewin. Shearer works it back down below the goal. Back up top. Here's Guinness. Bobbles that one. That one's back the other way now. And Trewin plays that one. Valley wanted a penalty on that one to even it up, but they're not going to get it. Here comes Liver. He shoots and misses wide. Guinness works it down for Bottomley. Bottomley now takes a fall there. He's not going to get that called. Drew that current penalty as that one's back up here for Guinness. Guinness down here walks in, trying to center that one. That one comes right back for Jacks right here inside 90 seconds. Takes a shot there. That one's blocked. Liver shoots off the outside of the net. Up top. Across, Guinness takes a shot, he scores! Jax Guinness doubles down. His second of the night, a power play goal. And the Macs lead it 4-1 with 1:12 to go. And they're on the cusp of extending that winning streak to 17 games. What a shot by Jax Guinness. Goal number 8 on the season in short order after potting his 7th. And the Valley going to look to use their timeout here with 1:12 to go. It's been an interesting game here. Hockey Fights Cancer Night. Macs wearing their pink tarps tonight, and what a night it's been here from the Halifax Forum. Much of that goes without saying. But it was the Max who got the ball rolling with a goal, and Wildcats tied it up. Max got it back, and then really was a 50-50 battle for a lot of the way. The Wildcats got a lot of opportunities to try to draw even. Couldn't capitalize. A late Cooper Strong goal in the second period made it 3-1, but even then the Wildcats didn't fade, and they still had many opportunities to pull even on the score sheet. Couldn't capitalize on their opportunities on a couple of power plays. And that goal right there puts the Max up 4-1. There were just over a minute to go. That one's passed up now. Net empty for the Wildcats. Last minute here in period number 3. As Hood gets that one off the wall, and that one's going to come right back out. Betts plays it across. Seaman. Bell will swing that one around. Seaman. Here's Fleming. Works that one up over the line. Morgan Fleming. Gives her right back, Betts. That one's going to be blown down for an offside with 17 seconds to go, so the Wildcats can't take the zone. Here's Hickey, plays that one into the middle, up to center, fires that one in. Bootlier tried to send that one up, and that one's broken up here. Battle ensues, and time running down, and a skirmish at the end of the buzzer, and the Max. It was precarious at moments, but the Max find a way to pull through, and they come away with their 17th win in a row. Halifax Max take it. Wildcats came close. But a great game top to bottom. Next time the Max are out, 7:30 this Saturday at Cole Harbor Place. And meanwhile, the Wildcats back in action against the Weeks Majors. A tough schedule ahead for them. Nonetheless, you're listening to High Button Sports here from the Halifax Forum.